recording.
Action.
Okay.
Hi there, my name is Will, and this is Peter, my coding companion. We're going to talk to you about SEO setup for 2018, the 5 tools you absolutely need to succeed at SEO.
So first tool that we want to cover is Google Analytics.
You want to understand how traffic flows in, how traffic flows out. What are the things we need to set up on Google Analytics?
The main things that you want to set up, especially to understand your audience and how people are actually clicking around, is event tracking first on any kind of event, such as email clicks, phone clicks, or form submissions. And those should also be goals within your actual analytics so that you can track conversions.
Audience definition, make sure to turn that on, and turn on user metrics.
There's a bunch of little toggle switches in the back end in the admin panel. Just turn all of them on because you want as much data as possible on your audience.
Perfect. So number 1, Google Analytics. Number 2, Google Webmaster Tools.
So here is where you want to submit your site map. And this is just spoon feeding Google a layout of your entire site. And the other thing you want to do in here is go back to analytics and connect your Webmaster Tools. The difference between Webmaster Tools and analytics, Webmaster Tools tells me the information of the user before they get to the website. What was the keywords that they searched to get to me?
And analytics tells you everything that happens inside. All right, number 1 was Google Analytics. Number 2 is Google Webmaster Tools. Number 3, Google AdWords. Whether you're going to be using it or not.
Yeah, just create a Google AdWords account, because you can also connect back in your analytics an audience definition to create remarketing campaigns. So you want to start that list building early on. If you ever down the road want to create an AdWords campaign, you have that list ready to go.
There's also some really good keyword things. We're not going to touch upon that here, but we'll talk about that afterwards. Number 4, Facebook Pixel, because Facebook.
Yeah, and same thing, even if you're not going to run a Facebook campaign, it's a good idea just to set up a blank slate, create the Facebook pixel, put it into your website, just so you have that data ready for when you do want to create a campaign.
All right, and number 5, Cloudflare. Cloudflare speeds up your website. A huge signal to Google and search engines is how fast your website performs. The other part is an SSL certificate, security. If you go to a site and you see one of those little green locks, that's an SSL certificate.
So this is a huge signal to Google, is both of those. So Cloudflare will manage all traffic going to your website. So huge boost to both speed and security in your SEO.
Perfect. The last bit is not a tool, but if you're running WordPress, pretty much all of our websites are WordPress. If you're running WordPress, connect all of those into WordPress. There is a Google Analytics plugin for WordPress. Install that. There's a really good SEO plugin called Yoast. Install that one. The last one is Cloudflare to enable that SSL certificate.
And yeah, definitely install that Cloudflare plugin, because this actually prevents it from creating what's called a redirect loop, which can break a website. So be sure to have that installed before you actually turn on Cloudflare.
Absolutely. The next, just the one other tool that we really like to use, it's called Website Grater. Know where you're starting off, and it'll give you a score. We'll put a link in. It should be website.grater.com, but you'll get a score for your site. This is where your site begins. You'll make your changes, you'll regrade it, and you'll get a new score. It should hopefully be higher, but it does a lot of other fun things too, where it gives you things that you can improve upon.
So get all these tools installed on your site now, because next time we're actually going to cover on the actual keywords and how you can actually implement some of your keyword research into your site. But it's always good to have all these tools there so you can see the difference and actually measure your success.
Absolutely. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or interface with us, or send us a contact form request, or reach out to us over social media. Thanks for the question.
And cut.
Thank you. Perfect. That's it.
Yay.
Thank you.
Super, super, super.